This is another micro wilderness that actually started out to be a planter, and there is irrigation around it, but the vegetables that we planted in here just didn't do well. I don't know if it's the soil or again, I don't water a whole lot, so maybe they just didn't do well as these flowers here. You can see there's a rosemary and a couple of, I think that's a nectarine. I just take stuff and throw it out and it grows. The onions and garlic and things like that. I think this is one of those, the rosemary is one of those Christmas trees, and I just planted it and kept it. There's a raised pot here, and I use coffee as a fertilizer. Yeah, that's a pineapple, and there's strawberries just from eating strawberries. There's other flowers in here. I don't know the name of all of them. I think this is an apple tree. So you can see that there's going to be a dry area here, a lot of poppies and flowers. The birds just really love them. I don't know what this plant is here. If you do, if you know what the name of this flower is, boy, I'd love it if you told me what it is, because it is a strong plant and it is hardy. And you can see some of the little ones coming up here, but the flowers are real yellow, and man, the birds just love it. They come in, these little birds, and eat those seeds out of those pods that you see here, and there'll just be birds all up and down the stem here, just eating those little tiny seeds. And the cool part about this plant, man, yeah, I can only say it again, that if you know the name of this plant, please let me know. I try to get my friends to buy it, and I don't know what it is, but at the end of the flowering cycle, when the pods start to dry out, you can cut them off and transport the seeds in those pods, and those plants will grow. Obviously lemongrass here, some more rosemary. Anyway, you get the idea that it's a little area. This one took a little bit to dig up and set these blocks. And you look at the blocks, and I typically will keep them a little straighter than this, but they're not mortared. And the reason is that when I cut the lawn and so forth, I'm always kicking it. So I'll just, a few times a year, just go back in there and reset some of those bricks, and it'll straighten out pretty nice. But anyway, that was all grass, and we just didn't use this area for anything. Croquet or something, I don't know, use grass rather than looking at it. And this side of the house we can't see it, so we just kind of enjoy having these flowers here, and we can poke our head around here. We're not just looking at grass, we're looking at something that's kind of running its own show. We do throw things out here, and again, they grow, but we don't plant things officially out here. The poppies spread on their own, and that tree is taking care of itself. So the irrigation systems on either side of this are doing enough to keep things going. So it's kind of a low water usage situation on top of everything else. And we just go through, typically a couple times a year, and weed through, pull out grass and other things that we don't like in there. But that's it. Just the micro wilderness concept. It's not evergreens. Whatever's in here is deciduous or just kind of keeps going all the time. So evergreens would be awesome. We just don't have them a lot in our area, and going to be getting too big anyway. So the most we come to is that rosemary that you see there. Anyway, if you have some grass that you want to take out, think about it. If you're looking at your place, look at the way this is set up. What if you had a little spot just even a quarter this size? It's a nice alternative to grass. You can always make it look better than what we've done here. But I can tell you the birds just really love it, and the bees and the butterflies are in here all the time. And we actually got, starting last year, the teddy bear bees, or the golden bumblebees, coming in, and they'll spend their time here while they're around, and it's kind of neat to see them.